Well, good morning. Back for another video. What a wonderful morning it is. Crispy. Very, very misty. Yeah, it's coming to the end of a cold snap here in the Peak District. And I've come out to a little forest just up near Matlock. Quite famous for a beech tree walkway. And I'm thinking that with the mist that we've got and yeah, the snow on the ground, this should be really nice. I've come out with a puppy and she's having a wonderful time, although I suspect she will end up with cold feet. But we'll see. We will see. So this is the location, and it's a line of beech trees running down this wall here. Wow, look at the mist. That's fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wander down here, because it's about probably about half a kilometre long. I'm going to wander down to see what I can see. Yeah, looks like there's a couple of other people out here this morning doing the same thing. I can understand why. It's so nice. Anyway, what I'm doing is I'm having a wander down this path and I'll see what I can see. It's just a case of exploring for an hour or so. At the moment, with the clouds and the mist in quite heavy, there's no sun coming through, so you don't get any of that nice those sunbeams through the mist. But it might be in an hour or so that might change. And I've got nothing else to do for the day, so we'll hang around, keep walking, and work out a couple of good locations to get some photos from. Although what I am seeing is it doesn't really matter which way I point the camera at the moment. It's beautiful. So this morning I've got the film cameras, the HASSELBLAD, and I've got the Leica M6. I've got some Portra 400 in the M6. There's about 10 shots left in there, so we shall do that. And then, as you saw from the beginning of the video, I have preloaded the HASSELBLAD backs with Fuji Velvia 50, some slide film. Should be nice. And some Fuji Acros 2 black and white film. So yeah, I'll be using all of those I think today. Should get some nice photos. I keep wandering. I'll check back in with you in a bit. Right, I think this is going to be the first shot, probably from here, I think. Yeah, indeed. Right, so I'm going to go set the HASSELBLAD up, see if we can get an image here. I'm liking how the trees, these beeches, are kind of arching over the path. Yeah, and it's going to be a case of just playing around with the location here to see which works the best. But anyway, let's get the tripod set up. Right, the HASSELBLAD is all set up. Got the cable release on. I've got the prism viewfinder on. We've got the Fuji Velvia 50 in there, and that is what I'm looking at. That's where we're going. So I've metered, and we're looking at f11 at a half a second. So everything's pretty ready for that. So yeah, I'll take the picture. Just check the composition. Yeah, like that. That's good. Okay, dark slide. Take dark slide out. That's good. Okay, I've got that mirror locked up. And here we go. First image on the Fuji Velvia. Nice. Well, if that comes out, I'll put it up. So this is the beauty of the HASSELBLAD system, is you can swap the backs out. So I have preloaded a back with some Acros black and white. So I'm just going to take that back off, and I'm going to swap it out for this one. Let's get that in. Now, the Acros is an ISO 100, so it's a little bit more sensitive. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the shutter speed from a half to a quarter. Same composition, exactly the same. Shooting at the old hyperfocal distance. So again, dark slide out, and mirror locker, and here we go. There we go, image number 2. So, be interesting to compare those two, see what they both look like. I wandered a little bit further down the path and found another composition. I mean, the reality is this whole path is just rammed with opportunities. Just there's another photographer down there I've had a nice chat with. He's given me some tips. Apparently there's another run about half a kilometre away. But yeah, another image here. This is on the Acros black and white. Yeah, this one looks really nice. I've metered using the prism finder, and that's given me an EV value of 10. So we go EV value of 10 there, which is 1/8 of a second at f11. So yeah, dark slide out, mirror lock up. Oh, let's just make sure we're okay. Yeah, so again, I'm focusing on the old hyperfocal distance. So here we go, third image. Nice. Again, we'll put that up, see what it's like. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Velvia back in. I'm going to put the long lens on and get a bit of a longer view of this, see what that looks like. Right, so we've gone with the 150 lens on, back with the Velvia. Dark slide is out. The mirror lock-up button is just under there. I don't know whether you can see it. Yeah, there. So, mirror locked up, and okay, here we go. Fourth image. See how this goes. Oh yeah, that'll be lovely, that will. Well, this has got the potential for a nice image. So some of these little beech trees have still got a splash of colour on them. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use the Velvia, and so I'm just kind of using the trees in the background to frame it. But of course with the mist, they then fall off into the distance. So yeah, this should be a nice little image. What is the dog up to? What are you doing, Pepper? What are you doing? She probably smelt a rat. Right, so yeah, I am going to shoot this at about f5.6. Again, I've metered using the prism, which has given me an EV value of, let's have a look, an EV value there of 8, so which equates to 5.6 at an 1/8 of a second. So yeah, that looks as though it'll be good. I've focused directly on the stem, so this one should be absolutely perfectly in focus. Yeah, so let's make sure we've got no water on the lens. Nope, good. Mirror lock up, and here we go. There, that's got to be the third one on the Velvia, so that's probably number 6 in total. I'll put this up. Let me know what you think. Such an eerie forest. We've got natural woodland here on the right, and then on the left here we've got pine plantation. Oh, this is fabulous. There's images to be had everywhere. Let's see if we can't get something here, maybe. I'm loving this fallen tree across the path here with all the snow on it. That's beautiful. I'm going to keep wandering. Another nice little image here with the Velvia. It highlights the modularity of the HASSELBLAD system. So when I'm getting down low on a close-up picture like this, I can take the prism finder off, put the waist finder on, and then I can get the camera right down onto the ground just about, and then you can look down into it so you can get closer, get a much better angle. So anyway, yeah, I took this picture of this little tree stump, this mossy tree stump here, which is in bright green, in comparison to the to what's behind. So shot at f2.8, so a very, very shallow depth of field, and it would have thrown all of that background clutter into a blur. So that would be quite a nice image, I think. Yeah, shot on the Velvia to bring out the colours of this little tree stump. I'll put it up if you like it. Give it a tickle. Thank you very much. Well, that's been a nice little wander in the woods at this location. New one for me, so bit of an explore. But yeah, that was nice. Good to expose a bit of film. Always good to get out for a walk with a dog. Yeah. So I'm gonna head back to the car, and then while I'm out this way, I'm going to head over towards Padley Gorge and just go and have a quick wander there, because it's quite easy to get to. It's nice and accessible once you're there, and you can quite quickly get to some really nice ancient oaks, and I think if the mist holds out, which I think it will, it should be really good. So yeah, we'll catch up when we get to Padley Gorge.